Welcome to Simple Conversation Practice. Tonight, before you close your eyes and drift into rest, let's take a calm journey together. Imagine this as a soft train ride through gentle landscapes, where every sound, every word, carries you deeper into English and deeper into sleep. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. As you settle down, place your phone beside you, let the screen go dark, and simply allow the words to flow into your mind. No pressure to repeat, no pressure to respond. Just listen and let English wash over you. Our story tonight begins with a young traveler. Her name is Clara. She lives in a quiet town, and tonight she is going on her first long train journey. The train station is calm, the air is cool, and the sound of wheels on tracks is steady, soothing, almost like a lullaby. Clara carries a small brown bag. Inside there is a notebook, a pen, and one book she loves to read. She whispers to herself, "This is going to be a new adventure." The train whistle blows softly. Clara steps inside, finds her seat, and sits by the window. She takes a deep breath. I am ready. As the train moves slowly, you too can close your eyes. Imagine the soft vibration under the seat. Imagine the low hum of voices around. Imagine the lights passing by, one by one. Every sound is gentle. Every movement is soft. Clara looks outside the window. Trees pass by, fields of green, little villages with warm yellow lights. She feels calm. She feels safe. And in this calmness, English words float in her mind. She whispers to herself, "Good evening." The words are soft. "Good evening, Clara." She smiles. This is the beginning of her practice. Simple English, gentle English, the way we too will practice tonight. She opens her notebook and writes, "Good morning, good night. How are you?" "I am fine." Her handwriting is slow. Her voice is softer. She repeats the words, not to force learning, but to relax. "How are you?" "I am fine." "Good night." "Good morning." Outside, the moon rises. The stars follow the train, blinking quietly in the sky. A man sitting across from Clara notices her notebook. He smiles politely. "Are you learning English?" he asks. Clara nods shyly. "Yes, I am trying." The man replies slowly, kindly. "That's wonderful. English is like a river. If you listen long enough, it carries you forward." Clara smiles. She doesn't need to say much. She just listens. The man introduces himself. "My name is Peter." Clara replies softly, "My name is Clara." They exchange small sentences, gentle, simple. "Where are you going?" Peter asks. "I am going to the city," Clara replies. "Is it your first time?" "Yes, my first time." The words are easy, the tone is calm, and now as you listen, Let your mind repeat them too. Where are you going? I am going to the city. Is it your first time? Yes, my first time. Don't force. Just let the phrases drift in your mind like soft clouds. The train continues. The rhythm of the wheels is steady. Tock, 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 tock. Each sound is like a heartbeat. Each sound is like a breath. Clara leans back in her seat. She feels safe. She feels ready to learn. She feels ready to rest. She takes another deep breath and closes her eyes. Her thoughts are gentle. I am learning. I am calm. I am safe. The journey has only begun. And as the train moves forward, as the night grows softer, Clara enters into a peaceful rhythm of English words, soft voices, and quiet dreams. And you too, dear listener, are part of this journey. Tonight, you are with Clara on this train. Tonight, the words you hear will settle in your heart. Tonight, English will slowly become your friend. The carriage lights dimmed a little, as if the train itself understood that the night was now deep and delicate. Someone in the next compartment coughed once, then settled. Somewhere far down the corridor, a door clicked softly, and the sound folded back into quiet. The world narrowed to the steady music of the wheels and the hush of sleeping travelers. Clara drew her shawl a little closer and looked at the small words she had written. She traced them lightly with a fingertip, not to study, but to feel their shape. Do you like traveling? Yes, I do. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is rice. The words were like smooth stones, pleasantly cool in the palm of her mind. Peter noticed the slow smile on her face. Peter, you look peaceful. Clara, I feel peaceful. She breathed in slowly and repeated in a whisper, letting the sentence become a rhythm. I feel peaceful. I feel peaceful. The train curved gently, and the moon appeared on the other side of the window, silver and quiet. Clara watched the light slide along the glass, as if the moon were traveling with them at the same speed. Peter, do you want to practice a few more small questions? Clara, yes, a few more small questions. He kept his voice soft, as if not to wake the seats themselves. Peter, what time is it? Clara, what time is it? Peter glanced at the carriage clock and answered slowly. Peter, it is midnight. Clara, it is midnight. They both paused and listened to the clock's tiny tick. Peter, where are you from? Clara, where are you from? Peter, I am from the hills. Clara, I am from the valley. She wrote nothing now. Writing would be extra weight. Instead, she let the words travel the same track as the wheels. Click, clack, where are you from? Click, clack, I am from the valley. The sound and the sentence braided together until they felt like one line. The attendant's steps came softly past their door, unhurried, consider it. He slid it open a finger's width and whispered, "Attendant. Everything okay?" Peter. "Everything is fine." Clara, matching the same slow tone, added, "Clara. Everything is fine. Thank you." The attendant nodded and moved on, his presence like a gentle blanket across the corridor. Clara leaned her head back and half closed her eyes. Her breathing found the train's rhythm. She was not forcing anything. She was allowing. She noticed the small, ordinary sentences she might need tomorrow, next week, or next year. The sentences that make life smooth. She spoke to herself, quietly, like a promise. "Excuse me. Please, can you help me? Where is the door? I need water." Peter listened and smiled, then gave a few more, like little gifts. "Peter, where is the bathroom?" "Clara, where is the bathroom?" "Peter, it is down the corridor." "Clara, it is down the corridor." "Peter, can I have one tea?" "Clara, can I have one tea?" "Peter, thank you very much." "Clara, thank you very much." They let each short exchange rest. Then they let it go. Nothing heavy, nothing crowded. Simple words, true in the mouth, true in the world. A light breeze sneaked through the window seam and brushed Clara's cheek like the edge of a feather. She shivered pleasantly and tucked her shawl under her chin. "Peter, would you like the spare blanket?" "Clara, yes, please." He passed it across, careful not to disturb the soft quiet that had gathered in the compartment. "Clara, thank you." "Peter, you're welcome." Clara spread the blanket over her knees. It was not thick, but it carried the faint warmth of other journeys, other nights. She pressed her palms against it and felt safe. "I am warm," she said softly, and then, letting the sentence become slower, "I am warm, I am warm." For a minute they both rested without words. The silence felt full, not empty, full of wheels and moonlight and the soft weight of sleep approaching. After a while, Clara opened her eyes and looked out again. A small village was passing. 3 houses with blue doors, one tiny shop with a white sign, a bicycle leaning against a wall. In a top window, a lamp burned quietly. It did not flicker. It simply existed, present, patient. Clara, whispering, "Someone is awake." Peter, "Yes, there is always someone awake." Clara thought about her listener, about you, lying in the dark, phone set aside, eyes closed, hearing these same small English sentences. She imagined your breath in time with the train, your mind learning the way seeds learn to become trees, quietly, invisibly, naturally. She shaped the next lines as if she were speaking to you directly, but kept them small, kind, and slow so you could keep drifting. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. I am safe. I am learning. I am resting. Peter's voice arrived again, as gentle as the night. Peter, let's practice polite answers. Very small. Clara. Okay. Peter. Yes, please. Clara. Yes, please. Peter. No, thank you. Clara. No, thank you. Peter. That's okay. Clara. That's okay. Peter. I don't know. Clara. I don't know. Each phrase was a stepping stone across a quiet stream. You could cross now or later. The stones would still be there in the morning. The moon slid behind a cloud. The window turned dark. Clara watched her own reflection, her eyes half closed, her mouth soft, the blanket a small hill across her lap. She felt a steady gratitude for the seat, the shawl, the water, the tea, the words, the human kindness of a night train. Clara, I am grateful. She let the sentence breathe. Clara, I am grateful. And with a tiny nod to the dark glass, Clara, thank you for tonight. Peter set his newspaper aside and folded his hands. Peter, if you want, we can try one more pattern. It's useful when you meet new people. Clara lifted her eyes, receptive. Peter, what do you do? Clara, what do you do? Peter, I am a teacher. Clara, I am a designer. They both smiled at the imagined truth of those answers. Peter, where do you live? Clara, where do you live? Peter, I live near the hills. Clara, I live near the river. They allowed a silence to gather and sit with them like a third companion. The night felt deeper now, not darker, deeper, like a lake that knows how to hold the moon. Clara's eyelids grew heavier. She wanted to keep practicing, but part of learning is knowing when to rest. The mind rests. The words continue their quiet work. Clara, very soft. I will sleep now. Peter, matching her tone. Yes, sleep. Clara, good night. Peter, good night. She shifted slightly to find the shape of the seat that felt like a small bed. She placed the notebook on the table, the pen across the top like a sleeping branch. She breathed in, slow. She breathed out, slower. The train's music lowered its volume until it sounded like something remembered from childhood. Still, a few more phrases wished to be spoken, not studied, just spoken, so they could float like paper lanterns across the mind. See you tomorrow. Have a good day. Take care. Sleep well. Clara let them pass her lips once, then let them echo once in thought. The lanterns drifted to the horizon and became stars. The corridor was nearly silent now. A far-off door sighed. A cup touched a saucer. A shoe scuffed and then stilled. The train curved again and the moon returned, thin and unhurried. Clara dreamed before she knew she was dreaming. In the dream, she walked down a platform that seemed to go on forever. Signs in English glowed softly. Welcome, water, rest, tea, exit. The words did not demand anything. They simply glowed. She touched one sign and the letters warmed her palm. She whispered, "Welcome," and the platform answered, "Welcome." She laughed quietly in her sleep. Beside her, Peter rested with his chin lowered a little, his breath even. The newspaper had slipped to the floor and lay like a tired bird. The carriage clock ticked and was kind about it. Through the window, the train entered an open stretch. No villages, no fences, only a wide field under a pale sky with a few late stars still awake. The field looked like a calm sea the color of night. The train was a boat with rails instead of waves. Clara turned her head slightly and murmured in a voice that was barely there, "The train is moving. I am floating." Then, even softer, "I am floating. I am floating." The phrases joined her breath and then disappeared inside it. A soft announcement drifted through the speaker, quiet enough not to break anything. "We will stop at Greenbridge in 20 minutes. Passengers for Greenbridge, please prepare." The voice faded, and the quiet mended itself seamlessly. Clara's dream reached a little meadow where small signs grew like flowers. Each flower was a word, each word was a friend. She walked among them and greeted them one by one. "Hello, thank you, please, sorry." The flowers nodded as if they understood. In the dream, she felt no need to pick them. She only needed to see them and know where they lived. Back in the waking world, the night pressed its gentle hand over everything. The wheels smoothed their tone. The air cooled another degree. Sleep anchored more fully. Peter stirred and pulled the fallen newspaper to the seat. He glanced at Clara, saw the calm on her face, the slight smile that belongs to someone in a good dream, and looked away to give the moment privacy. For you, dear listener, a last small practice before part 2 closes and your own sleep takes you. Say softly, "I am learning. I am resting. I am safe." Breathe with it. In, "I am learning." Out, "I am resting." In, "I am safe." Out, "I am sleeping." Now let the words go. Let the train carry them. They will be here in the morning, warm and ready. The lights dimmed a little more. The moon set its thin coin on the far edge of the window and left it there. Clara's breath became the kind of breath that only sleep can teach. Peter's head lowered and stayed. The carriage clock forgot to matter. The blanket remembered its job, and the train continued. Through the old hills and the soft fields and the long bridges where water becomes a mirror, toward a dawn that was already on its way. When you wake, part 3 will bring the first pale light and new friendly conversations. Small phrases for buying tea, asking directions, and greeting the morning with simple English that feels like sunshine. For now, close your eyes completely. Let the story finish its work inside you. Sleep well. Here's part 3 of your calming sleep learning story, in the same slow, descriptive, and conversation-style narration you liked earlier. This continues naturally from part 2, staying peaceful, immersive, and supportive for listeners who are lying down with their eyes closed, letting English drift into their mind as they rest. Grace's soft voice flowed like a gentle stream. Now, my friend, let us imagine the evening. The sun is low, the air is cooler, birds are returning to their nests. The village is alive, but in a calmer way. You are walking slowly, peacefully. You see the market. Jack added warmly, "Yes, the market. It is not loud. It is not busy like a city. It is simple. Wooden stalls, fruits, vegetables, small lamps glowing. People smiling, talking softly. It feels safe. It feels good." Grace continued, her tone slower, softer. You walk to a stall. The man says, "Hello, friend. Would you like some apples?" You reply, "Yes, please, I would like 2 apples." See how natural it is? The words are easy. The phrases are clear. You do not need to translate. You listen. You speak. You smile. This is English in real life. Jack spoke with calm rhythm, giving space between phrases. Repeat in your mind. "Hello, friend." Now slowly. "Yes, please." And now? "I would like 2 apples." Good, very good. These small steps build your fluency. You are learning even now while your body is resting. Grace lowered her voice as if whispering a secret. The shopkeeper smiles. He gives you the apples. You thank him. "Thank you very much." He replies, "You're welcome." These words are simple, but they carry kindness. Every phrase has energy. You are not just learning English, you are learning connection. Jack said gently, "You walk further." Another stall. A woman selling tea. She says, "Would you like some tea?" You answer, "Yes, I would like tea." Then she asks, "With sugar or without sugar?" And you smile and say, "With sugar, please." These everyday conversations are practice. They are soft, natural, and beautiful. The pace slowed more, inviting the listener to relax deeper. Grace whispered, "Now, imagine sitting with the tea. It is warm. The cup feels safe in your hands. Around you, people are speaking. You listen, you hear phrases. Good evening. How are you? See you tomorrow." The words are like music. English is becoming music in your mind. Jack guided like a teacher friend. Say it slowly with me. Good evening. Again. How are you? And again. See you tomorrow. Good. You do not need to force. You do not need to struggle. The phrases stay inside you. Grace paused, then spoke in an even softer rhythm. Now you walk home. The market fades behind you. The stars begin to appear. The night is calm. The world is quiet. Your eyes feel heavy. Your body feels light. But your mind is open. It is open to English. Every sentence, every phrase is gently entering. You are learning in peace. Jack ended this part in a hushed tone. Yes, this is the secret, my friend. English is not only books. English is not only study. It is life. It is in the apples you buy, the tea you drink, the greetings you share. And tonight, while you sleep, these words will stay. They will grow. You are safe. You are calm. You are learning. Grace closed softly, like a lullaby. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Let the story fade. Let the English stay. The night is yours. Rest, my friend. Rest and learn. Grace's voice was soft, like a whisper of wind through the trees. My dear friend, now the night is here. The stars are bright. The village is calm. You are safe in your room. The window is open just a little. You can hear the sound of crickets. The air is cool. The sky is deep. This is the perfect time to relax. This is the perfect time to let English stay inside you. Jack spoke slowly, leaving long pauses. Yes, now is the moment. You have listened. You have walked. You have bought apples, tea, and smiled with friends. And now it is evening. You are resting. You are learning even more. Listen to these simple sentences. Just listen. Do not try hard. Do not push. Just allow. Grace began with small phrases, repeating gently. Good night. Say it slowly with me. Good night. Again. Good night. Now whisper it in your mind. Good night. Another phrase. Sweet dreams. Again. Sweet dreams. And again. Sweet dreams. Jack smiled in his tone. Now, let us practice some daily words. Imagine. Tomorrow morning, you wake up and see someone. You say good morning. Say it again in your mind. Good morning. Now imagine meeting a friend in the afternoon. You say, good afternoon. Slowly, good afternoon. In the evening, when the sun sets, you smile and say, good evening. Again, good evening. And at night, before sleep, you say softly, good night. Grace continued, giving short, useful lines. How are you? Say it with me. How are you? And the answer is simple. I am fine. Repeat. I am fine. Another question. What is your name? The answer. My name is. Then you say your name. Yes? Very good. The rhythm was calm, like waves touching the shore. Jack lowered his tone, slower, deeper. Now listen carefully. These phrases are very common. They live inside daily life, and tonight they will live inside your mind. Thank you. Say it. Thank you. The reply, you're welcome. Another phrase, excuse me. Say it slowly. Excuse me. And one more. See you soon. Whisper it in your mind. See you soon. Grace softened her words, like a lullaby. Your body is resting. Your eyes are closed. Your mind is calm. The English phrases are floating around you like stars in the night. They are soft. They are gentle. They are yours. You don't need to remember. You don't need to try. They will stay with you. They will become part of you. Jack spoke the closing lines, almost like a guide into dreams. Yes, my friend, tonight you are not just sleeping. You are learning. You are not just dreaming. You are growing. Every thank you, every good night, every hello is now inside you. And when you wake up, you will feel lighter. You will feel calmer. And slowly, naturally, you will find the words coming out. English will not feel foreign. It will feel like a friend, a soft, gentle friend who stayed with you through the night. Grace ended in a whisper, almost like a blessing. Sleep now. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. You are safe. You are calm. You are learning. Sweet dreams, my friend. Sweet